Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. So I sent out on my Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat asking if you had any questions you wanted to ask me, and I try and do one of these every single month, just so if I'm missing any of your questions or anything like that, I can get them answered on these videos. So if you didn't get a chance to get a question in this time, then make sure you do look out on my Instagram and my Instagram stories and Snapchat and stuff, because I will be asking you again next month if there's anything you want to ask me. Now the first thing I'm going to ask, first of all, that I'm going to throw out to you all, if you do like it, then put yes in the comments box below. If you don't, then put no. But how are you liking this new earring that I've got in? I feel like it's a really retro kind of vibe. I'm actually really liking it, but I want to throw it out to you and see what you think as well. So yeah, in the comments box below, put yes if you like it and no if you don't. And I do take all of your opinions on board. But let's kick off with the Q&A. I've got my questions on my phone, so I'm going to be reading them off of here. I'm going to fire through some of these because there's quite a few, so I'll just bluntly answer them as quick as I can. Adam Hoops19 from Twitter has asked, what is your favourite horror movie and what would you bring this Halloween? I'm not sure what you mean by what would you bring, but my favourite horror movie has to be Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched it when I was about 10. I nearly about pooped in my pants because I was so scared. So that's what my favourite horror movie is. Okay, my next question comes on my Instagram from Mr. Alabozadi. I do apologise if I get the names wrong. I'm not the best with name kind of pronunciations. So he said, at which age did you find out that you are attracted to guys more than girls? And did you lose friends after coming out? Good luck with everything, lovely Carl. Thank you very much. So I first found out, I first kind of realised that I was attracted to guys, I think when I was about 16, 17. I kind of had those feelings. Didn't know if it was just something that was normal, like to find another guy attractive in the sense of appreciating a good looking guy, because I feel like every guy out there should be able to appreciate a good looking guy. So yeah, I was about 16 or 17 I think, and I wouldn't say I lost any friends. I would say that I took myself away from all of my friends when I first got in a relationship with a guy. I had a secret relationship, but when I did come out to all my friends, I kind of came out at the right age. I think I was about 20, 21. My friends had grown up, so they'd understood like what gay was, and it wasn't that immature of like, ha, you're gay anymore. It was, we were more of adults, so people understood it. And I guess that if anyone leaves your life or falls out with you because you're gay or because of who you are as a person, then they're not worth being in your life anyway. So it's kind of like, see you later. Yeah, they're not worth it. So thanks for your question, and we're moving on to the next one. Okay, my next question came on Instagram from fashion_rice, and they asked, what is the most difficult things to be a blogger, and what makes you to become a blogger? Okay, I feel like becoming a blogger is just someone that likes to or can share their life with whoever wants to follow it. That may be fashion, lifestyle, travel, food, fitness. It can be any single different genre, whatever you're passionate about. And it's just trying to help other people, maybe with fashion, bring out their confidence and find who they are as in the person and what clothing brands that they want to buy and wear, and yeah, who they want to become. So I guess that's becoming a blogger, is just sharing your life and sharing your knowledge, or even just sharing what you think you know about. It's just being yourself and sharing that with the world, I'd say. And the other part was, what is the most difficult thing to become a blogger? I guess the most difficult thing is kind of just, it's always being on your phone. It's 24/7. It's always trying to keep up with everything. It's trying to get the photo to the best way it can. I think people sometimes think being a blogger is an easy job, and it's just a really like a couple of hours a day, but it's not. Like, your brain never switches off. It's the most amazing job ever, and I appreciate everything I do, but it does come with a lot of kind of insecurities. It comes with a lot of stress, a lot of like overthinking everything, and a lot of time on your phone as well, which sometimes it's good to put the phone down and just kind of switch off. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Okay, my next question is from Triton Dawn. They've asked, do you ever do your own photo shoots for Instagram, or do you always have a friend or professional photographer with you? I've actually just got back from doing a shoot, and this was just with a friend. So I always have someone else with me, obviously to take the photo, This might be a friend, a family member, or a professional photographer. But yes, I always do have someone else take the picture. I'm not really the kind of person that sets up a tripod and does it through a remote, which you can do. So if you haven't got anyone to take your picture, do go and get yourself a tripod. There's apps on your phone so you can see what you're taking a picture of, shooting yourself, but no, that is not the way that I work. My next question is from Janutinado. As I said, sorry about these name pronunciations. Hi Carl, my name is Nando, 16 years old and I'm from Switzerland. My question is, what is the perfect location for a first date with a person you know from texting on the internet? I am the worst person to ask about dating, if I'm honest, because I haven't been on a date for so long. Well, I've been on one that was dreadful. I think it's on one of my very recent videos about how bad it was. But I'm probably the worst person to ask about dating advice, but in terms of where to go. But I'd say go somewhere like, maybe if you're gonna do a split date, go like for dinner first so you can actually sit and talk to that person. Or maybe if you've got insecurities about eating, then maybe that's not the best idea. But I'd say dinner and cinema is always a good shout, because if you've spoken about a lot in the first couple of hours, then cinema, you can kind of just enjoy that last bit of time together. So I'd maybe say dinner and cinema. I know that's a bit boring, but hey. Okay, my next question is from Matthew from the Heaven. Matthew says, after all the hate and criticism, how do you stay true to yourself? I'm actually quite lucky. I don't really get that much hate. I do get a few people comment on my YouTube with horrible things, but do you know what? I feel like there's always going to be hate out there. You could be David Beckham, you could be the Queen, you can be anyone on this planet, and you're always going to get someone that doesn't like you, or someone that's jealous of you, or someone that's going to hate on you. And at the end of the day, just ignore it. If it's something that you feel like you can take on board, like maybe you think, oh, actually, was I like that, or did I do that? Take all of it on board, but just ignore it. At the end of the day, everyone's going to get it. Don't take it to heart. Just move on from it. Ignore it. And at the end of the day, if someone ever writes something nasty on my Instagram, I just put a thumbs up or just put thanks, because it pisses them off at the end of the day, because they're like, what? Because they want a reaction. Okay, my next question from Twitter from Delicious Moi said, do you get tired if people approach you because of your looks? No, because I don't really get people approach me. I'm kind of, it's a weird one. Social media, I think, really puts you in that spot where everyone thinks because you post pictures of yourself all the time, you look like the most confident person ever. But I'm actually quite shy and insecure, so I think if people come up and talk to me, I act like the fangirl myself. I'm like the one that's like, oh, hi, hi, how are you doing? I act shy. I think well done for them for getting a pair of balls and coming over and saying hello or saying what they think, because if I thought someone was attractive, I personally wouldn't go up to them myself. So, no, I don't get tired of it if anyone ever does approach me. I think it's such a strong, bold thing for someone to do, so I encourage people to do that if you have the confidence, because I wouldn't laugh at them, I wouldn't get tired of it. I think it's good on them for doing it. Okay, my next question is from Marwan Dayef. Said, what's your YouTube video about relationships? Thank you very much, he says it was amazing. But I want to ask, who is your celebrity crush? Okay, if I had to say someone, I'd probably say Zac Efron or Chris Hemsworth. Zac Efron or Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, they're my celebrity crush. Okay, my next question comes from Gevorgian, I think it is. And it says, who is your favourite singer and your favourite song? Okay, I think my favourite singer and song would come from One Republic, because I feel like One Republic's music is really kind of, like, I love dance music, I love all kind of genre music, but I feel like One Republic write music so cleverly. Like, the favourite song is Apologise. It's like, too late to apologise. Can't sing, obviously. But yeah, I like kind of like sad, depressing songs. It actually puts me more in a happy kind of mood. It gives me time to really reflect on my life and think, and I close my eyes and listen to it. So yeah, One Republic, Apologise. John Rowley says, hi Carl, so my question is, how ready are you for the New York City Marathon on November the 5th? So yeah, to anyone that doesn't know, I will be running the New York Marathon on the 5th of November. I will be telling you all about that in an upcoming video in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be letting you know how I've been getting on, the cracks in my training that I've been having, because it's been bad, but I'm on the up, I'm working it out. So as of if I'm ready, I'd probably say no, not yet, but if you do look out for a video that's coming very soon, you'll hear all the funny stories about what went wrong in my training for the New York City Marathon. My next question is from Taylor Washington, and he says, favourite scent and 2 favourite places to go on holiday and favourite food. Favourite scent I think is Creed Aventus. My favourite place to go on holiday is Los Angeles, and my favourite food is steak. My next question is from It's Jonathan1404, and he's asked, if you describe your life so far in a movie title, what would it be? Oh, it's a really good question, Jonathan. I'd probably say On the Up. Or do I have to think of a movie that's actually out? So I'm just creating my own movie here. What? If you describe your life so far in a movie title? Yeah, I'd say on the Up or something like that, because my life has been or roller coaster ride. Yes, got it, roller coaster ride. I'm really excited with myself now. I'd say my life is called the movie title Roller Coaster Ride because I feel like everyone's life has an up and down, but right now mine is on the up. It has a few loops in there as well, but in terms of like my career and stuff, things have definitely had their ups and downs, but right now we're on our way up. So yeah, roller coaster. My next question is from Brody1423 on Snapchat. They said, would you rather have a boy or a girl for a child? I actually would rather have a boy, only because I think I would connect with a boy better. But then again, I wouldn't mind a girl either. I think like I get along with girls really well, so I'd prefer a boy, but I wouldn't mind if I got a girl. I just can't wait to have kids, if I'm honest. My next question is from I'm Tom Hall, and the question is, what's the best piece of advice you'd ever received? Follow your heart and follow your dreams. Best thing I've ever heard from anyone say to me. And I actually got this tattooed. It says, follow your dreams, see the world. And it was me following my dreams, and now I get to travel the world and do amazing things. So yeah, follow your dreams and follow your heart. That's what my best advice that I've ever heard. My next question from Erwinstagram. It says, what movie made you laugh the hardest? What movie made you cry the most? And what movie scared you the most? So we've already answered this one, Freddy Krueger, before. What made me cry? Oh my god, I can't even answer that question because so many movies make me cry. I watch Matilda and I cry. So I watch 101 Dalmatians and I cry. So yeah, that one, so many movies make me cry. I'm quite an emotional person. And what movie made me laugh the most? I'd probably say, like Bridesmaids or Hangover, something like that kind of vibe. I think again, like I'm quite into, like I connect with films quite much, so I cry and laugh and I'm all over the place. There's something could not even be funny and I'm sitting there laughing my head off. So I kind of hope that answered your question. My next question is from Eliask89. It says, what is the best piece of advice you would give to someone who is thinking about starting a YouTube channel? Again, like YouTube is very new to me. I've only been on here a couple of months and things have really started to pick up, which I'm so over the moon about. What I'd say with YouTube is, when you stop thinking about what everyone else is doing and stop caring about what everyone else is doing and stop trying to be fake or stop trying to put this kind of professional act on, when you just open up and just be yourself and let people into your life, that is the only advice I give to you. Do that, because that's what people want to see. People want to see the real you. They want to hear your life, your stories, and they just want to see the real you. If that's a funny person, then be that person. If that's a musician, then be a musician. Whatever it may be that you want to do on your YouTube, just be real and passionate about doing it, and don't care what anyone else thinks, says, or does. Just do it because you want to do it, not for any other reason. Next question is from AndorXK. It says, who is your inspiration in life and who do you look up to? My inspiration has to be my mum. I've said this on previous videos before. My mum has been through a very, very tough life. My dad was involved in a very bad car accident. I had a brother that had leukemia for 6 years, and I had another brother that unfortunately passed away. I think going through all of that, she's lost her mum, she lost her dad, and she's such a strong person. She's such an upbeat, bubbly person. Everyone loves her because of how amazing she is and how upbeat she is, sorry. So I definitely see her as my inspiration because I've not been through all of that in my life, and sometimes I still feel like crap. So I think to have that strength, I definitely look up to my mum. She's an amazing human being, and so is my dad, not to leave him out. But yeah, that answer question is my mum. My next question is from Think and Prosper. It says, what can you tell someone that lives in a country that is punished someone for being gay, and knowing that if he continues to live there, he will never be able to find that special person or be out living in his life? That's very tough, and I'm sorry that you have to go through that, because obviously I am very lucky that in my country I can be who I want to be. I can't give you advice on exactly how to be because I don't know what the rules are there, so I would hate to give you the wrong advice. But I would say if you really want to live your life and be who you want to be, I don't know if you can move to a different country. But if you can move to a different country, move to somewhere where they do accept who you are. And the only advice I can give you is, don't live your life being something you're not, because you only know that you live this life once. And I would hate for you to die this life in many years not doing or being who you wanted to be. So the only advice I'd really say to you is, however may you can do it, or however you have to do it, be yourself, live your life and do what you want to do, because what's the point of living it if you can't be who you are? Like, you might as well not live it. Like, you have to be who you are. And if you don't know what you want, then I understand that. But if you know what you want in life, and that's the only thing that's going to make you happy, do it, okay? I hope that kind of answers your question. And that, again, I am really sorry that you have to live through that. Next question is from JS Paraz. It says, how should I approach telling my parents I'm gay? If you watch one of my previous videos about coming out and stuff, I think no one can tell you how you're going to do it. I don't know what your parents are like. I don't know what they've been through. I don't know what their beliefs are. The only thing I'd say is, I would tell them, because it's the best thing I've ever done, if they love you, and if they love you, that's the right thing I'm going to say, then they should accept who you are. If they don't, then, to be honest, if my parents didn't accept who I was, I love them to bits still, but I wouldn't be around them, because I am who I am. They made me. That's the way I am. So just be confident enough to know who you are, what you want in life, and just tell them. There's no easy way of doing it. Just sit them down, have a chat with them, and just make them understand. Just tell them, like, trust me, if I wanted to be, if straight is the easy option in life, at the end of the day, I am who I am, I love who I love. The way that my mum loves my dad, that feeling they have for each other, you, like me, have that feeling for a guy, and there's nothing we can do about that. There's no drug that can change his back, it's not an infection, it's not something that we're just seen on TV and we want to be like that. We are who we are, and I would just say, there's no easy way of doing it. Just sit them down, let them understand. It's hard to understand, you can't expect them to just understand, so you're going to have to make them understand by explaining it all to them. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, or if there's anything else you want to ask, drop me a comment or a private message, or come over on my Instagram and drop me a message on there, and I'll be happy to help as much as I can. My next question is from Jonas on Snapchat. It says, what inspires you the most in life? And they said they fucking love me. Thank you so much. What inspires me most, again, is my mum, my family. Seeing what my brother's been through with his illness, seeing him get through that and live life. My dad's been through a really bad car accident. He still goes to work every day and works his ass off. My mum's been through all of that stuff, and she still holds her head up high and smiles. So my family definitely inspire me the most to be who I want to be and do what I want to do in life. Okay, that's it for all of the questions today. Thank you so much to everyone who sent one in. Again, if you did miss this time, don't forget to get one in next time. Or drop me a comment in the box below with a question, and I will try and come back to this video and answer all the questions as well. Don't forget to let me know as well if you do like the earring. I would love to know your feedback. And if you did enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you are a new person watching, then please don't forget to subscribe. And if you don't already, come over and follow me on my Instagram, where you'll see all of my updates on my upcoming trips I'm about to go on. But again, guys, thanks for watching. Lots of love to you all. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all on the next video. See you then.